Hi everybody, Dr. Sally J. Rundle here. I wanted to chat to you today about one of your superpowers, and it's your inner guidance, it's your intuitive guidance. And if there's ever a time where we need to pay attention to our superpower, it's right now. It's the one thing, in change and uncertainty and disruption, if we're able to really stay connected to our inner guidance, our inner compass, or what Sonia Choquette calls our vibes, it's a really, really powerful way of actually taking care of ourselves. In fact, we are wired, and our intuitive guidance system is wired to take care of ourselves. And it's just whether we're paying attention or not. So these signals and vibes and guidance can come in many different forms. But if we're racing around and we're in our heads and we're distracted and we're just not present, these signals and these messages will go by. They'll go by, and they're probably sometimes they're just like a whisper or a flirt in the field, and we'll miss it. Or it'll be happening in our bodies, and because we're in our heads, we don't pay attention to it. It's there to serve us. It's there to help us. So it's about how do we summon it? Well, the first thing is to notice when you're running around, you're in your head, and you're really distracted. You need to get back in your body. Take a breath. Slow down. Now, sometimes intuition can come fast, but most of the time it comes quietly, not with cymbals and drums. It's just a gentle process that we go, oh, message, right? Now, for some people, it can be a clarity of knowing. They just get an aha. Something drops in, or they know that they know, and they're not quite sure why, but they just trust it. The other thing is the body. The body will tell you and show you, whether it's a gut feeling that you get. For some people, hearts expand, hearts contract, the energy field contracts or expands. It's all happening. Some people's hands start to kind of tingle, right? Or ears tingle, all sorts of different ways. It will be unique for you. For some of us, we get dreams. Or we can hear music, and I know that sounds strange, but for some people they get actual songs, which is part of this intuitive guidance, and they pay attention to it. For me, I'm very visual, so often I'll get a picture, or I'll get a movie, or sometimes it's colours or symbols or signs, and I really pay attention to that. It's really knowing how yours works. So how does yours work? And what do you do to get more access to it? First thing, we've got to quieten this down. We've got to get out of our heads and start to create more pause and slow. How do you do that? We want to activate what's called the alpha brainwave. Get out of that high beta, stressy brainwave where we're worrying and we're busy and we're on, to slowing down our brainwaves and starting to have that relaxed focus, because in those moments, that's when we'll feel it, hear it, see it. You might do yoga, breath work, walk in nature, pause, paying attention, listening and going, ooh, right? Whatever it means for you that you can actually slow down enough to pay attention. I've spent a lifetime developing my intuition. I came into the world as an energetic sensitive, kind of disappeared into my head for a couple of decades, and then things started to activate very strongly in my 40s. And now I completely pay attention to it on all sorts of different levels. I use meditation, I use energy work, I use access to nature, so I can just be really present, because I know this is my superpower. I know my intuition is there to take care of me. And so I pay attention to it. Hope that you find this useful. I'd love to hear how your intuition works and what you've done to kind of uncover it and discover it. I hope this really serves you well. Take care of you and your gorgeous energy, and lots of love to you and your family.